Alright, and hello everybody, I'm the Super27, and welcome to another Dokkan Battle video. We are in the Supreme Magnificent Battle, as opposed to the Supreme Battle Spectacle, as it's known on JP Dokkan, but we are here. Now, this stage is essentially, you know, like the blue zone, or, like your superclass equivalent, that's a hard word to say, as, the red zone, where we'll be going up against characters like God Goku, Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta, Trunks from the Future arc, Beast Gohan, I'm pretty sure, gets the stage in here. A lot of really just fun and unique battles, and this is going to be home, or the home, I should say, of some of the most difficult bosses in Dokkan history. Now, we gotta wait a couple of weeks before we see any of those, but with any of these events, you know, normally you have a stage one that's a little bit easier than the rest, just to kind of, like, ease you back into things. So, we're gonna be bringing the Heroes team. And I think this will be fun. I don't really know what to expect. I don't know what these weaker, stages really hold. We're going up against God Goku first, but I can't imagine that this would be any sort of difficult. But to be fair, I said that about Golden Frieza, and my chat can contest. I struggled a little bit. And speaking of my chat, I'm actually recording this live over at my Twitch, twitch.tv/@thesuper27. The link is found in the description below. Feel free to come check me out. Once I hit 300 followers, I'll be posting pictures of my cat over on my Twitter, or my X, whatever you prefer to call it. So yeah, definitely come check me out on everything else if you enjoy my presence. But we're going to be bringing the Heroes team, which is one of my favorite teams, and it's so sad knowing that, like, now that Heroes cancellation and everything, and that, you know, the fate of this team is left up in the air. Like, will we even have a Heroes celebration this year? And if we do, what's it really going to look like? I don't know. I'm very curious to see how Amatsu is going to handle things. Although, knowing his track record, it might be a little bit dicey. I don't know. I'm an Amatsu defender, but you can debuff him. Okay. I'm an Amatsu defender. I'm an Amatsu apologist, if you will. But even I gotta admit, some of the shit he's been pulling this year, specifically for the global version of the game, has been utterly stupid. He's cooked on the JP side of things. If you were a JP player, you have been eating since January 1st. Like, he has not fumbled anything. You could say Frieza, but Frieza still has time to get support throughout the end of the year. Frieza definitely has still got time. He does. But, man, being a global player, man, it has been rough. Oh my god, hello, Toa. Toa makes everything good. I completely forgot that they did not dub him for the English version of things, which is weird, seeing as, couldn't you just get Christopher Sabat and Sean Schimmel to voice the character? I know Heroes doesn't have, like, an English dub or anything, but I feel like that's really an odd omission. I mean, that's like free-to-play character status, just, like, not giving him a voice line at all? A little bit weird, especially on an intro animation. I don't know. But yeah, no, the Heroes team is a team that's always really fun, and outside of last year, or I guess 2 years ago with the Limit Breaker Super Saiyan 4, Goku, and Vegeta, I mean, Hearts was still pretty good, but they're designed in a way that makes them super powerful and potent for that year's content. Like, they're pretty much the second to last unit that drops. Like, normally, you know, like the November time, we can get an LR, like we got the Super Saiyan Trio last year. We also had Android 21, and then there's also the New Year's banners, which was SSJ3 and Hirudegarn. But they're essentially, like, the team that they build with the EZAs and the side banner units and everything is pretty much designed to outright destroy that year's content. Like, these guys absolutely murdered Zamasu. They absolutely murder Omega. They were just, like, so good. And then come 9th anniversary, I don't know how relevant this team will be in the slightest. God, this OST is so good. I don't normally listen to music when I play the game, so I'm getting... I have to stay focused. My little dinosaur brain is getting easily distracted. But you can understand why, right? Like, this is such a bop. But so far, he's not really been putting up any sort of, like, struggle, really. So far, this has not been a stress test, which is kind of why I felt comfortable bringing them in here. Especially with a character like the Crimson Masked Saiyan, who I do actually have rainbowed. I do have both of these headlighting units rainbowed, the Crimson Masked Saiyan and the Limit Breaker Super Saiyan 4. The rest of the units on the team are 55% or 69%. Again, we will show their builds at the very end, as I tend to do with all of these videos, at least when I remember to do things. I am a bit forgetful, you know. I do tend to forget this, that, or whatever. But for the most part, I feel like I'm pretty good on things. All right, is this going to be any sort of trouble? Probably not. We did get a double super. We are guarding. Yeah, okay, no, this guy's a pussy. Okay. Okay. It looks like it's going to be a little bit of a slow burn up until we get to the latter parts of the fight, which could maybe be expected. But it kind of seems like maybe this event is going to ramp up hardcore. Because Trunks, I think, is the next boss that we're going to be getting. If I'm not mistaken, we will get Trunks, SSBE, and UI during Part 2. And then during Part 3, that's when we get Beast go on. I think Beast is the only fight that comes during that section in particular. And it's going to be a massive jump in difficulty. Because if you don't know, Trunks, he can lock characters once he gets into his second phase. Toa. There you go. She just wanted to make me sweat a little bit. That's so her. That's so Toa. I'm actually hoping that we can maybe kill on this upcoming turn, because turn 6, or after turn 6, I should say, both of my Limit Breaker Super Saiyan 4s, their intros are going to wear off, so they're going to lose a massive amount of their crit and their damage reduction. But we do still have both of their active skills in their back pockets, and this guy is going to be absolutely popping off. Whenever he's linked just next to Super Saiyan 4 Vegito, his stats go way, way, way higher, just because they link so well together, and this guy gives decent support, if I'm not mistaken. I think it's 40% attack and defense. I could be wrong on that, but it's very relevant, the amount of buff that he gives. Yeah, we're definitely cooking. Got Goku now? Oh, actually, no. I guess Crimson Masked Santa's making an appearance. This guy is actually quite good himself. Especially transformed. Like, you can run this guy outside of the Heroes team. He's the only unit, pretty much, on this entire team you can run off of Heroes, and he is still pretty decent, all things considered. That did nothing. That did less than nothing. I basically healed the kid. The fuck? Is this game gonna make me eat my words for the second time this stream? For underestimating how difficult a fight is? Or does he just... I mean, he might just have a ludicrous amount of HP. That is possible. The only unit who could potentially fraud me on this turn would actually be Grade 8 Gohan, surprisingly. I mean, 50% damage reduction is nice and all, but he only has like 180k defense at the start of turn because he is 55%. So he can get caught rather easily, but that's just what happens when you don't have dupes and characters. Yeah, even through these crits, we're really not doing a whole bunch here. I guess we'll have to see what his super attack damage is to really know for sure. But hopefully he won't attack Gohan. Yeah, Gohan is still in the double-digit tanking range. We actually got a bunch of hidden potential system additionals with this guy, so launching at 10 million is quite good. Now, I don't remember if I have a lot of crit on him or not. I believe my Crimson Masked Saiyan is 20 dodge, 17 additional. It might be what his build is. And I think my Limit Breaker Super Saiyan 4 is the opposite. I think I have more additional than crit on him. Alright, so we're going to turn off animations here, because there's no point in watching that animation for a second time, especially when it doesn't have any voice acting or anything of the sort. That is a lot of attacks in that... Well, no, I guess it's only 2. But Toa probably can't tank those, so we're really going to be a bit hopeful that we get 2 dodges. Now, Toa is really good. She is, like, that bitch. She is incredible with the amount of support that she gives and the amount of utility she provides, but ultimately she does boil down to a 50% chance to dodge character who has less than 0 defense. I mean, again, she has, like, she's wet paper, essentially. She's thick wet paper, but she is wet paper. Oh, brother, this kid hasn't supered yet, has he? Uh-oh. No, I'm fine. I'm worried over nothing. Toa, cook. Toa. She didn't hit me the first time. It's okay. I think we are going to float off you here. You have more than served your purpose, I feel like. Not getting him a super is actually quite bad, because he He's a unit who kind of needs to super, but it won't be too bad assuming that this kid gets to super first, because we'll heal up a bunch off of the super attack right there. We are starting to run a little dangerously low. This is a problem of the Heroes team. Their HP pool is just so low because they don't have an LR or anything. Yeah, we may have to swap teams, unbelievably. We were cooking so hard. Dude, you know who would destroy this, actually? The superhero team. Or not the Super Saiyans team. If we lose here, which I would be I would be disappointed if this team loses here. But if we do lose, and I guess we'll just swap over to the Super Saiyans, because Super Saiyans will utterly dominate this. No doubt about that in my mind. And I think in this situation, we actually float off. Who has higher defense? You do by a fair margin. And we'll do this. I maybe should have brought Fu. Although Fu's a little bit risky in of himself. Yeah, 100k. Oh, brother, I was gassing up this team. Alright. Well, then, never mind. I guess power creep set in a little bit sooner than I thought. But let's see. We can rock you. Ooh. Type advantage. We can bring you guys. A future Gohan. We can bring you. Gotta bring my darling. And then who is a good final pick? I don't want to bring Sword of Cope, but we could bring him just for damage purposes. We can try it. This. And let's get animations. Turn back on.
Level of power existed.
This opening rotation is actually pretty bad because all of these characters are very orb hungry. But we can do this with you. We do this. Is that 6 for Kepler still? And people say getting 6 orbs is difficult. Oh yeah, Goku is dead here, by the way. I don't know who needs to hear that. This kid's getting wiped off the face of the planet. 100 billion%. God Goku, you gotta do a little. You gotta hit a little bit harder than that if my promise is gonna be kept. Does God Goku have crits anywhere built into his passive? Because mine doesn't have any crit on him, but he is 55%, I guess. So I can get a little pass there. Dodge both. My goat. 10 million. And they're gonna launch 2 additionals, each of which has a 50% chance of being a super. Assuming they're both supers. I mean, Kefla can probably wrap it up herself. My Kefla has a fair bit of crit built into her, and these guys, they crit and they super. This is what they do. These guys are so freaking good. And this is, again, another one of these releases that, like, were designed to absolutely destroy the meta of the time, but just got outright washed. Like, a lot of people love to bring up characters like AGL Trunks, or AGL Future Gohan and Trunks for characters who got really screwed over by power creep. I feel like a lot of people tend to forget about, that's just a thing that happens every year. They come out right before Anniversary, and Anniversary every year pushes the meta pretty hardcore. Kefla, can I get a crit, baby girl? She thought about it. I broke my promise. I do apologize. I said we were killing this turn. I almost kept my word.
I will protect Earth.
Okay, so we're going to have sort of cope on this upcoming turn. These guys don't stack, do they? They don't. Okay. Now, that's a unit who you want to float. Now, they also need Rainbow Orbs, so they're pretty orb-hungry themselves. I didn't realize this until right now, but I brought a very, very orb-hungry team, which shouldn't be a problem. It's getting late. You may head to sleep. Well, hey, thank you for dropping by in the first place, and have fun. Definitely hope you get a well night's rest and everything. Thank you for dropping by. I appreciate you as always, and thank you for all your redeems. I'm going to pause real quick just so we can listen to the OS or the intro animation, and then I will do the redeem.
Maki made me promise that I would give it back to you.
This is something that I have to do. As a mortal living in this world.
God, for a unit who sucks, he has a really good OSD, man. Okay, we're definitely saving that. And I think we actually want to keep sort of Cope on rotation. Because... Actually, no, do we want to float him? No, I think we definitely want to keep him on. That way he can get a stack. And it'll just be nice to have him on rotation. That way, once we want to bust out his standby will be up and ready. But time to do my take care of myself. Gotta sit up straight. Nice deep stretch. Ugh. For all my YouTube viewers, you can make me take care of myself as well with 400 sweetie points, which are our channel points. All you gotta do is check me out in the link in the description below. YouTube or twitch.tv/thesweeper27. We have a lot of fun here. We have a pretty good community. We stream a lot of variety games, horror games. We're going to be bringing out some Dragon Ball The Breakers. He might honestly die this turn, depending on what sort of Cope wants to do. Yeah, no, he is a fish his first couple of turns. I wonder what the stats on him are going to look like. We'll pull them up. I know we pulled them up for Golden Frieza, but... There we go. Okay, he gave us an additional. Oh, and the hydrate. I almost forgot the hydrate. Everyone grab your drinks, your sodas, your waters, your wines, whatever the hell you got. I don't care, because I'm not your dad. Oh, can I get one more? Nah. If I got one more, we probably would have killed on this turn as well. Both times so close yet so far. I think we're going to give Kefla the super here. Oh, we're especially going to give it to her if she doesn't have a chance to even get hit in slot 1. Now, I know that the trio, they raised their attack for 3 turns on their super attack effect, but I think getting the stack on the character who's going to be going into an event type disadvantage will be a little bit more nice to have. We'll be able to use her active skill, won't we? Because I'm pretty sure her active skill is up against a Universal Survival Saga or a Pure Sand enemy. So we should be able to take advantage of that. I don't see a reason not to just go ahead and launch this. So let's do that.
Please, lend me all of your energy. Kakarot is my prey. I need to help Goku complete the Spirit Bomb.
That animation is pretty raw. I'm not even gonna hold you guys. Alright, now I know they need rainbow orbs. So we can give them all of those over here. Perfect. And again, I don't think we'll be taking any damage on this turn, but we'll be dealing a bunch. And we'll have the Sword of Hope transformation on this upcoming turn as well. Yeah, no, this team can absolutely crush this event, I feel sure. Now, fellas, I would have appreciated if that were a super. Speaking of supers, we're about to be eating one. Now, what's the damage going to look like? I can't imagine it would be too bad. They should still have their damage reduction. Okay. Okay. Yeah, no, this guy's a fraud. How did I lose to this loser? Sort of Cope is doing that little? He raises the attack on his super attack effect. Do you see the blue fist up there in the top left? So he does raise his attack on his super. See, this is why I hate this kid. This kid, all he does is launch a billion normals.
Yeah, 20% damage reduction is pretty good, right, guys?
Now, hopefully with some type advantage, these guys should be able to cook. Now, I'm going to admit, these guys, I have them at 97% because when I first built them, when they were an SSR, I didn't know what their final build was going to be, obviously, so I didn't know what hidden potential nodes I wanted to put on them, and I really haven't used them seriously in any events there since. So, when we look at their kits at the very end, I don't want anyone to cook me for having a bad kit or whatever. They don't even have any of their exclusive skill orbs equipped to them. I never grinded it up any of that. Ooh. Oh, we can do it. Yeah, okay. How do I want to play this? Okay, I see the play.
You're tough. Man, you're tough. But I'm tougher. I'm gonna blow way past you. Just you wait and see.
Yeah, the orbs didn't really fall the way that I wanted them to. I feel like that's probably pretty obvious. Well, that's fine. Because we have God Goku there in slot 1, who has a 70% chance to dodge before supering, so we should be... Okay. Dude, we got some comedians today. A lot of units are not wanting to dodge, man. They're just giving me heart attacks on purpose. 15's pretty good. Now, we couldn't give her the 6, so she's not going to have that extra crit, and she's not going to get her extra additional, unfortunately. Again, I was really hoping those physical orbs would fall closer to the Rainbow Keister. They got blocked by the AGL ones, which is unfortunate, but what can I do? But we should also have Future Gohan's domain on this upcoming turn, right? I don't remember when we floated him off on, but we should have his domain as well, his active skill, and the Sword of Cope. Like, we are going... Yeah, we do. Oh, we're in such a good spot right now. Oh, snap, are we cooking?
Fought to protect everyone and survived with everyone's help. We work together and survive. That's what it means to be mortal. Quickly, Vegeta, us too. I will defeat you. Stop acting like a pampered baby, Gohan! I know you've got more power in you!
Ooh, we are cooking. Oh, yeah. Yeah, we'll save that for them. That way they can get some residual healing. And then Little Deke, I think is how you would say that. Welcome to the stream, my friend, and thank you so much for the follow. Please enjoy your follower emotes. How are you doing tonight, my man? We are celebrating the 9th anniversary over here on Global Dokkan. He took damage? Okay, maybe God Goku's actually a threat. But welcome, my friend. Welcome, welcome, welcome. How are you doing? Are you excited that this stuff has now officially debuted on the global international version of the game? I know I sure am. We've already tackled Beerus and Golden Frieza thus far. And we're now diving into the Supreme Magnificent battles, or whatever it's called. Dude, I'm not gonna lie. I've been kind of getting cooked tonight. I am going to be a little bit interested to kind of see what this guy's rocking with. He did damage. Now, I know that's before Super or whatever. But, like, that's sort of Cope we're talking about right there in slot 1. Like, that guy kind of got cooked right there. Oh, brother, I'm going to be embarrassed if we lose this. But Future Gohan is doing Future Gohan things. Future Gohan also did not do a whole lot of damage. I mean, he even crit and he barely did anything. But it looks like every unit after they super attack should be fine for the rest of the turn, which is good. I don't know. Maybe transforming with God Goku when I did was a mistake. I mean, it really just depends on where Goku wants to attack on this upcoming turn. A Scouter would be really nice to have right here. Not even going to hold you. I would really like a Scouter. See, yeah, these guys are out of the range where they have their crit chance. I think they've also lost their damage reduction, if I'm not wrong. So these guys are rocking off purely their defensive capabilities that they get on all of their super attacks. So yeah, this is not the most ideal situation to be in. Like, it's very possible that I get caught here. These guys have an active skill? These are pretty ideal war placements, though, actually. Because that's everything she needs. Yeah, sure, let's see what their active skill is. You doing good? I'm doing... Dude, I could not be better now that this is on global.
We're counting on you, Trunks and Broly. My power is building, overflowing. Here we go!
What a goofy unit. Okay, it looks like that just gave them 24 keep. So since they're in that final slot, I'm not really going to prioritize giving them rainbows. We'll save that for this upcoming turn. Because it looks like we are probably going to need it. Alright, just dodge everything, my goat. That's my guy right there. Alright. Okay. Again, I've just been a little worried. We've had some units not want to dodge tonight. Kefla will be fine. Kefla's my girl. She's not going to fraud me. If this kid wanted to launch some supers, that would be nice. 16's pretty good. Now some crits would be really appreciated, Kefla. Not even gonna hold you? Not even gonna hold you. No, that's not a crit, girl. 17 though. Oh god, she's so good. I'm gonna be really just don't please. You have a 70% chance to dodge, my goat. See, there you go. There's the crit that we're talking about. Yeah, baby, 18! Oh my god, she's so good. Triple super turn. Now if I could get another crit right here. Okay, we didn't, but that's fine. And I think she could eat a normal at this point, but a super... Oh god, I saw the pause, and my heart dropped for a second there. I was a little petrified, but that's just from their animation. Again, this is a goofy unit, man. Damn, they did damage. Oh, the Raptor skill must give them guaranteed crits for the turn. Okay, so we're gonna kill with Sword of Cope, it seems. Okay. Ah, this kid's a fraud. Okay. Again. What the fuck? That was with 21 super attacks? He had 21 charges! Oh, brother, this kid's a loser! Remember when... Oh, this kid's ass! Dude, we might die because of that! Brother! This kid stinks! Get out of here. Oh my god, that's so embarrassing. Copyrighted music shit. Oh, brother. Brother. I'm not even gonna say that's bad on Future Gohan. I mean, he was the only unit who could have gone into slot 1 there because of his damage reduction. Oh my. How many attempts do I have on this? I still got 4 more. Okay. Okay. That was criminal. Criminal. That was pathetic, I would argue. I can't believe that just happened. I'm in utter disbelief. Alright. Well then, we will be promptly taking this loser off the team. Who do we want to run instead? I need a damage dealer. Or do I just want to swap teams again? Because there's not really a lot of good tech options. I mean, you, maybe? I mean, you're just as fraudulent, but you do damage. We can try it. We can give it a good old shot. Oh my goodness gracious. Oh, I have intro still. We'll turn off intros and everything since we've basically seen every animation already. Brother, if I was Sword of Hope, I wouldn't show my face ever again. God, people used to say that unit was so good. That's insane. That's insane. I did that many... I can't get over that. I'm going to be thinking about that for, like, the next month. That this fraud... This fraudulent-ass unit did so little. Oh, my goodness. Kefla, thank you for being who you are. You're so good. Like, every unit did pretty well that entire run, I would say, for the most part. And I don't think transforming God Goku was a misplay there, because there were never any second attacks in slot 1. I think I pretty much played that as perfectly as I could. That just ultimately boiled down to just poor RNG. Although, again, comment section down below. If I made a misplay anywhere, you let me know. Well, I really don't think so. Now, hopefully the trio won't actually kill him here and Trunks can get a stack off. I mean, yeah, they're taking damage. That's type disadvantage, though. That's to be understood. How many orbs did I give them? I guess I maybe should have paid closer attention to how many orbs I was giving them. I think it'll take them at least 3 supers. Well, there it is. There it is. The one time I want these frauds to give me an additional normal. Oh, brother. You hate to see that. Okay, so he's... What? Is he int in this phase? He's tech. Okay. So I think what we want to do is probably something like this. Yeah. Is that 6 for you? Perfect. Goku's definitely gonna dodge. 0 down on my mind. We're dodging. Fuck! Goku! I gotta need you to dodge, my friend. I mean, I guess I could reconstruct the team, because, again, a lot of the units I have brought, they are quite orb hungry. But that's just the superhero team that I have. I mean, we could probably bring, like, the Majin Buu team and just outright destroy this. But we already used that up against Beerus. So I don't know if I really want to double dip, but if I want to get the dub, maybe we gotta swallow our pride just a little bit. See, at least when, I mean, That's not fair. Kepler got to super first. Kepler got to super first. That's not fair. Kepler did eat... She did eat a normal there, but she double-digit tanked it. This is going to do absolutely nothing to him. He still has all his damage reduction built up. And he supered first. Huh? Yo, what is this kid supering for? Am I missing something? Dude, that's future go on. I must be disrespecting the hell out of this kid. Alright, let's go ahead and do that just for heals. And who has higher defense out of the two of you? It's you. So we'll give you the same type orb. And that is 4 rainbow key spheres for those guys. I think they get damage reduction and crit per rainbow key sphere. I don't know how much it is. It's probably like 7%. So 7% times that by 4, that's what, 28% damage reduction and 28% chance to crit. That's not a lot, but in an event like this, I mean, I'll definitely take what I can get. And on active skill, they were actually pretty good on their active skill turn. They looked like, now I might be wrong, but it looked like they had guaranteed crits. So they were kind of my damage dealing goats. All right, guys, calm down. I want Trunks to get a super off. Thank you, Jeebus. All right. Yeah, only a 4.3 is not great. Not great. Maybe this won't kill and you can launch one more? Launch one more. Launch one more. Oh, goated energy right there. Now, this is a unit who I'm normally not too keen on, and I did kind of get flamed during the Worldwide Download Celebration for saying that the unit was a little bit mid. Because he doesn't have any defensive mechanic. He is really just like, hi guys, my name is Trunks, and I just do a bunch of supers, and I stack attack and defense. When, like, Fusion Zamasu, the AGL one, specifically. Alright, now this is some risky Biznu. Not gonna even hold you. I almost want to do this. Actually, you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna do this. I'm gonna launch her active. Yeah, 15. How much is that gonna heal us up? That's a lot, I would say. And then we can do this. Alright. Come on, fellas, I need some dodges. God, Goku, please. Oh my god. What was the misplay? Oh, brother.
Let's do this.
How many times have I died on this? All right, last time with this team, and then we'll swap again. We'll swap again after this. This is embarrassing, chat. I've been getting cooked. I'm getting cooked out here. I don't. What team would we swap to? I don't think Fusion Zamasu would do too well in here. Probably, if we were to swap, we would go over to Boo. Which would be fine, because there are some really powerful tech options on that. We have Evil Boo, we have Tech Exchange Boo, and we have Mr. Boo. Those are 3 very powerful tech options. Now, to be fair, Mr. Boo is another orb-hungry character, but he creates his own orbs. I feel like that might be the problem. I'm having a lot of characters who are, like, orb-changing over each other. I don't know. Because I feel like, out of the options we're bringing, they're all very powerful. I don't know. I'm just getting embarrassed today, chat. What if I lose all of my attempts? I probably can't keep going too much longer because it is almost 5 a.m. As of right now, it is currently 4:47. If these guys wanted to one-turn this, I probably wouldn't complain. But I don't think they are, because I did see them launch a normal. Yeah, okay. There we go. I don't know, do I want them to kill? I don't know, it kind of depends on where Kepler is. And I guess it also kind of depends on where Trunks is. They're both on this upcoming rotation. Out of those, I think I prioritize Trunks, believe it or not. Because I think I really need to prioritize my type advantage characters. We can maybe float off Kepler on this upcoming turn. Okay, we did one phase it. Okay. Alright, I don't know if that's a bad thing or not. We'll have to see. We'll have to see. Hopefully we get some good Orb RNG. Let's see what we're cooking with here. That is not good Orb RNG. We can float off the other trio. This is fine. I don't know if Trunks will be able to eat a super on this turn necessarily. I'm not really too worried about Kefla. I mean, maybe I should be. If she really hasn't frauded me with dodges thus far tonight. Yeah, see, this is my gut right here. Dodge again, baby girl. What the fuck? Kefla! Kefla, I was just gassing you up! Oh, brother! If I only brought Vegeta on this team, we could scout her up, but he would be type disadvantage. Oh, you fraud. That's abnormal. All right, what are you taking here? Ugh! Damn! All right, we're swapping teams, chat. We're getting the okay. All right. How many attempts do I have left? I have 2. I only have 2 attempts. Oh, brother, I suck at this game. All right. Who do we want to bring? Let's do Majin Power. Because they won't struggle at all. I mean, you might be a little bit risky to run in here, but do we want to bring another Fat Boo, or do we want to bring... I think we might actually want to bring another Buuhan, believe it or not. And we're going to keep animations turned off, I think. Again, if you want to see all these animations, go check out the Beerus-sama video. I know Mr. Boo needs orbs, but there's no point. He's not eating any attacks. He's really the only orb-hungry character that we have on this team. But running Kid Boo on one rotation and running Tech Transforming Boo on the other, floating off Mr. Boo, the other Boo tanks, and Evil Boo. Yeah, no, we're gonna... This is gonna absolutely destroy it. Zero doubt in my mind are we gonna struggle at all. I'm a little bit... Although, I guess that kind of proves my point. Earlier, how I was saying I was gassing up the Superhero... or the Super Saiyan team and the Dragon Ball Heroes team, saying that they were really good designed for the metas, but, like... I don't know, man. I've been getting cooked. I was trying to nuke this guy, but that has not been going my way at all. But this team does move a little bit slower, which I think might not be too problematic. That is a lot of damage, Kid Boo. Oh my god. But now he has 40% damage reduction, which is fine. And he is a character who, like, very obviously can't tank supers. He's not intended to take supers. So I'm not going to complain too much about that, especially since that was his very first hit. He's not built up at all. I would kind of be interested to see how would he be able to tank, like, deep into the fight once he has his full 60% damage reduction, and he has, like, Big Bad Bosses Link level 10 or whatever. I don't actually know if mine is Link level 10, his DBD. He's on my list of characters to use keys on. I think I have, like, over 20 characters, maybe, or close to 20 characters, who at any given moment I can do a run in the key event and just do a bunch. I'm kind of saving it, though, because there are a lot of units who I have in there who I think potentially super easy A within, like, the next little while. Like, I have Int, Buuhan, I have Tech, Perfect Cell, for example. Those are the two that I can immediately think of. I have a couple of characters who are easy A-ing in upcoming months. Like, I think I have Rubrienne on that list. I have, even though Bergamo hasn't easy A'd, or, like, no easy A has been announced for him, Bergamo's going to easy A very soon. The Go to the Game is going to return. Topo and Pride Troopers is also on that list. Like, I have a lot of these characters, so I'm just kind of waiting until their information actually drops in-game for me to do it, or, I've also been saving them just because, like, obviously, once, like, Broly, Gogeta, Beast come out, I'm going to, like, want to get those characters Link level 10 immediately. That way I can instantly drop them on my friends list and potentially get some other good, you know, Beast Gohans and everything out there. You know, I'm like, hey, guys, I have a pretty good Beast Gohan, so friend me. I mean, if you have a good Beast Gohan, I'll friend you right back. You know, like, we can kind of scratch each other's back, have a good build on each other. I feel like that'll be, like, really, really good. And obviously, if you have a full Link level 10 friend as your friend on the friends list, you're much more likely to be picked. So, not really wanting to waste any time getting to that kind of as soon as possible. Could you dodge, maybe? I mean, you ate that very well, but, like, still, my guy, I would appreciate some of my dodging units to, you know, actually do their job. I'm now looking at, like, Tech Evil Boo back here, and, dude, just don't even think about it. I know he's very tanky. Like, I know he's, like, very frail, but it takes at least 2 hits to kill him. Because if he gets hit once, you drop to 1 HP, and then he has to fraud again, and he has a 70% chance to dodge each time. So it is very hard for this character to be the reason you die, but I don't know, man. I wouldn't put it past any unit. So far, every unit has kind of been a little fraudulent tonight. I don't know, something about this event. They don't want to see me succeed. They don't want to see me having fun, but they ain't gonna kill my vibe. I'm having the time of my life right now. So we do actually have to kind of prioritize orbs here just a little bit, just on the off chance. That's one extra rainbow, but I don't really think we will need... Well, we'll take it just in case. We're at full HP. So since we are at full HP, there is a chance that Buhan isn't guarding. He is guarding, which is good to know. I forget exactly how it's worded. I think if he's under 91% HP, he has guaranteed guard. And then when he is above that threshold, it is a high chance to guard. And then he's a 30% chance to dodge unit until he gets hit, and then he gets an extra 20% dodge for the duration of the turn. I think that's what his passive is. I may be wrong, but it's something along those lines. I have very good approximate knowledge of what a lot of Dokkan units do. Because obviously I play the game every single day, and I watch content of it every single day. So I would say I have a very good base knowledge, but there is just so many things to remember, especially like when you're in the heat of the moment. It is kind of hard to remember some stuff, you know. Because I'm trying to be entertaining, trying to talk to people not only live. Again, this is another subtle plug. I am live streaming this. Link in the description. You can check me out, bro. And follow me over on Twitter. That way you can see my going live notifications. And I do also post stream schedules as well. So we're going to go ahead and transform into you. We're now going to have Big Bad Bosses activated. So we're now in Big Daddy mode. So you're going to absolutely cook. Now, if he supers in slot 3, that's the only spot I could potentially get frauded is slot 3. Because Boot Tanks, again, I was gassing him up earlier. But so far, every unit who I've gassed up has kind of frauded me out. He does only have 30%. Wait, he actually is really good in here because he has a passive debuff. He passively debuffs 80%. Now, I don't think that works because this Goku, he nullifies debuffs. So I don't know if passive debuffs count for that or not. I would assume not, but I don't know. I don't know. Does anyone know? So, anyone in the chat or anyone in the comment section, would the passive debuff, because he debuffs like, it's like 80% attack, 40% defense, or maybe it's the other way around. Again, somewhere around that. Which is like, that's pretty freaking good if that is the case. I'm going to assume that we broke the super right there. That is a theory that I am choosing to go with. I am choosing to live in ignorant bliss. He is going to super first. If we do get a double super, I'd be a little bit more confident about being able to eat a super. If we die to this, I'm ending stream. I'm going to be so honest, I will end the stream immediately. Okay, we did live. Okay, we're fine. We're fine. We are A-OK, chat. I would kind of like to transform into Super Boo just because there were rainbow orbs right there. But that is... I thought it was his next attacking turn. There must be some other stipulation to it that I am forgetting. Maybe... No, it can't be an HP restriction. It might be an HP restriction. Or maybe he has to be in the form for a couple of turns. Because if I remember correctly for Gotenks, he has to be his Super Saiyan form for at least 2 turns. Because then you can transform once your HP is high enough on the turn thereafter. So you're kind of stuck with him for at least 2 turns. So it's turn 6 that you're able to transform with him. So maybe he also has a turn 6 restriction somewhere on his transformation. Again, we're just not doing damage. And this is kind of what I was talking about earlier with the Boo team. Like, the Boo team is really good. They are very defensive. They have a lot of utility. They have a lot of tricks up their sleeve. But they don't do too much damage, which can be problematic because eventually a unit is going to get caught. Now, I feel a little bit better that the least defensive unit on the team was able to eat a super for 411. Now, to be fair, that is also being linked up with Kid Boo and having Kid Boo support. But we are doing damage right there. Look at that, dude. Evil Boo, he heard my fears, he heard my qualms, he went, yo, hold my beer real quick. And just launched a double super. Now, that super is a hidden potential system, so that's kind of very good. I think that's the second time we've actually gotten a hidden potential system super off of that boy, which is so clutch. And this guy's doing, my brother in Christ. Thank you for dodging. Okay. Yeah, no, we're in winning territory. We're in winning territory. So we do this, we do that, and then what is the most amount we can get? That is 1, 2, 3. This is 4. I forget it. Again, I don't exactly know what Mr. Boo gets on orbs. I do know he heals, and I think he has 50% damage reduction baseline, and then he gets damage reduction per rainbow key sphere obtained. Because there's some reason. It might not be damage reduction. It might just be, like, defense or something along those lines. But he gets way better. Way, 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 way better if you're actually able to flood him with those rainbow orbs. Which, you know, it's not too hard to do, especially when he creates his own. And all of these characters on this team, they have a lot of key built into them. They have very good key links when they're all linking with each other. So it's not too hard to kind of just, like, take one key sphere here, take two key spheres there. That way you can save a bunch of them when you're floating him. Although if you're running him with Fatbu, like if you're running him with Fatbu, you have Fatbu slot 1, you have this guy slot 2, and then it's, again, it's a lot easier there. But floating him does make it a little bit dicier, I would argue. But it looks like we are about to get our dub. Oh, Fatbu's going to eat this up. There's no way. Super attack first, 50% damage reduction, plus... Yeah, chat, look how easy this fight is. Do you think anyone would ever struggle in this this Supreme Battle Spectacle? I don't think so, actually. I think that this fight, you know, it's pretty easy. It's pretty simple. You know, I feel like if you struggle with this game, you're probably like a beginner or something, or maybe like RNG's just really has it out to get you. But we are 100% going to be getting this right here. I'm actually kind of interested to see what this be. 23! Oh my god, he's so good. Can I please get a crit? I gave you, what, 3 key spheres, 75% chance to crit? There we go. Boom! Alright, wait, there's more? What? No. What? Oh, brother, I was struggling on stage 3? Shit. Okay. I now regret transforming with him. Fuck. I really... I really thought I had the win there. That's fine. If there were going to be a rotation that we died on, it was not going to be this one.
Serious.
Especially if we're going to be getting a Dokkan attack. Alright, I gotta focus up here, chat. Oh, fuck me. I was about to say I can't fumble, but there we go. Alright, we just hit the 5 a.m. point. So after we beat this event, I probably will call it a night. That way I can download the VOD. Like, the shorter the VOD is, the less time it'll take to download. Then I will be able to upload the Beerus video for 12:30 today, which will be, again, in 7.5 hours. Okay, yeah, no, why are we doing so much damage? I mean, I guess that was a Dokkan attack as well. And he does raise attack for 3 turns, so we are just kind of, like, stacking up that attack right there. Yeah, no, that Dokkan attack did a lot of damage. If he doesn't super this turn, I'm going to say that we broke the super. Although, this Goku is his I think his Kamehameha, because he just instant transitions around, and then he launches it. So I think Evil Boo in the back here, if he were to super, we could counter it. Oh, he can dodge? What? That's fine. This guy, since we have a full Majin Power team, he does launch a guaranteed additional super. And, oh yeah, it's a guaranteed crit as well. Alright. Any more tricks up your sleeve, Goku? Dude, we just one phase of that. God, that's kind of embarrassing. Alright. But we got the dub, chat. First try. Really easy. Really, not a problem at all. 0 struggles. A very well-designed fight, I would argue. Alright. So let's collect our dub right there. And let's look at the winning team. But that is going to be all for this time, guys. I've been the SweetBro27. I'm a variety Twitch streamer and an up-and-coming PNG tuber trying to make it big in the world. I have a Twitter, a Twitch, a TikTok, and a YouTube, the links of which can all be found in the description of this video. And while you're down there, don't forget to like, subscribe, share me around, and leave me a comment, positive, negative, or indifferent. I would love just any sort of interaction I can get from you guys. What was your favorite team that we used during this video? Are you also an avid, do I have any avid fans of the Super Saiyan team? Or mayhaps even the Dragon Ball Heroes team? Because I definitely gave it my all. There were certainly some struggles in there. Probably more struggles than there should have been. Feel free to flame me in the comments. I would love to see some funny, unique insults on this one. But that's going to be all for this time, guys. So, as always, I've been the SweetBro27, and I am signing off. Actually, I'm kind of curious. I gotta see. How strong was that fucking God Goku? Hold on. Like, I should not have been struggling that hard. Where is this kid? Is it this one? It's in Japanese, so I don't know how to read any of this. I'm just looking at the pictures. But this has Sword of Hope, Gogeta, and Ultimate Gohan, so I'm assuming that this is the right thing to be analyzing. Much love, Mr. Streamerhead. Yo, much love to you, my goat. Thank you for hanging out this whole time. See, now the real dedication to show if you're a true fan or not is if you're gonna watch this when it gets re-uploaded. that's the true test. I'm just kidding. Except I'm not. Ugh. But no, I really do think that doing this way is gonna be like really smart. Because then I'm able to not only get a stream in, because I love streaming or whatever. This will just kind of help bolster those numbers and everything. But I can then just immediately re-upload it. That way I don't have to stress about doing that during my day. Because normally during the day, my household gets pretty hectic. Now granted, it dropping at 2:30 in the morning was less than ideal. But, like normally this is around the time when I'm going to sleep at 5. And I'm someone who it takes, like, multiple hours for me to fall asleep, because I need, like, an hour by myself to sleep, like, unwind from the day or whatever. Why won't this page load? Maybe if I open it in a different tab. Let's try that. You'll definitely watch it, buddy. My goat, for real. Everyone shout out the homie. Sonic Boom 1227. I actually had to look at what your full username is. I've just... having US Sonic is so ingrained in my brain. Is this page just not going to open? Oh, here we go. Stage 1, up against God Goku. I don't know why the wiki isn't wanting to open. Maybe so many people are using it? I'm not entirely sure. Oh, brother. Okay, here we go. So, stage 1, his normals are 400k, his super is 1,000,000. He supers for 1,000,000 in his base form, actually, okay. Then his Super Saiyan, his normals are 420, and his super attack is 1.05. So, not a huge attack increase. Then God Goku, normals are 500, and his super is only a 1.4. He has 51,000 HP, 65% damage reduction, and only 220% defense. He's really not even that crazy. What the fuck? Oh! Reduced damage received by all types except for tech. He has 80% damage reduction against non-tech types. Plus a 65% damage reduction. That was the fucking problem. This kid had 2 layers of damage reduction. This dude hits like a wet fucking noodle, but he has so much damage reduction. Holy shit, no wonder I fucking struggled. Oh, brother! Alright, well, good to know, I guess. That's probably why we nuked Super Saiyan Goku so fast. So Super Saiyan Goku has 4790. His super attack is 400, and then his normals are that, and then his super attack is 1.22. Okay. Okay. Good to know. That's why I struggled so hard. I feel a little bit better now. So you're supposed to bring a full tech team in there. Okay, okay. I feel a little bit better now. Alright.